Hello, 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 hello. How are you guys doing? It's Friday. It's Transfers Friday, and a lot of things are happening on the transfer window, even if the season has not ended yet. There's still a Champions League final to play tomorrow, but we have a fantastic, I would say amazing transfer activity already from a lot of clubs, and we're going to take a look at them. We'll do voice your opinion. Do let me know what you think. We'll take some comments. Already 7 people watching. Thank you so much who have joined. And we have crossed 100 subscribers in this channel. It's been a decent couple of weeks. Started the channel a few weeks back. Now we are at 130 subscribers. Now we are on our way to 500 soon. I'm pretty hopeful that we'll soon reach the 500 target. Who has not liked the stream? Abhi do like the stream. Thank you so much for joining. I'll take some comments. Chelsea are in for Gyökeres and Hugo. Yeah, we'll come to a lot of transfers activity that is happening, but some major news, major activities that happened within the few minutes. I'm gonna talk about that. This is my Discord link, guys. I have pinned it on in the chat. If anyone's watching who hasn't joined the Discord server, please do. Please join. It's a thriving community where we absolutely banter and talk football and have a lot of fun there. Abhijit is here. Hi, Abhijit. Thanks for joining, man. Zenotron is here. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Rex is here. Thanks, Rex. You always join. I appreciate it. Watching Sesko compilations to get myself convinced. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. There's some good stats, some important stats around Sesko that we'll talk about today. Abhijay, I think it might work out for you. I'll maybe I'll do a video on this, a different stream on this, but definitely we'll talk about this. भाई तुम्हें वो भी नहीं मिलेगा. We'll talk about it. I think मिलेगा. I'm pretty sure मिलेगा. We'll talk about this. Rex आ जाएगा. Yes. Path is here. Hi Path. Thanks for having me in your stream, guys. It was a fantastic session. हम लोग और stream करेंगे साथ में. It was so good. Yes, Shivam is here. Shivam is here as well. Absolutely. Shibu ka brace dekha. Yes, I saw, and I also saw Heaven ka header as well. Fantastic. I mean, it's good that the kids should play. The kids need to play. The kids should play, man. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Congo for beating mighty Hong Kong. Mighty Hong Kong, man. Mighty Hong Kong. We won a trophy. Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's just a preseason game. I'm not taking. I didn't even watch the game. I was not even like. I saw some highlights of the goal. I'm like, I want to get away from all that has happened in this season. मुझे एक break लेना है. Honestly, just trying to like switch off away from Man United a bit, calm myself down, think perspectives, think what we could have done better, and then I think we'll talk about this before preseason starts as well. What a comeback! Absolutely, what a comeback! What a big game, man! We won. Sido is already better than absolutely, man. Any day. Absolutely. So yes, Maggie and Dallo are in India. Yes, I saw Harry Maguire's post. He was eating vada pav, man, on the beach. He was eating vada pav. Pata nahi kitna mirchi laga. But I think folks in Britain are pretty used to Indian food, so I think they should be fine, in my opinion. But we're gonna talk some major transfer news. But before that, just for Liverpool fans, I think already know this. But it seems Real Madrid has put a release clause in Trent's contract of 1 billion euros. This is by Fabrizio, by the way, not any random source. 1 billion euros in release clause, which means he'll only leave when the contract dies out. I mean, that's what's gonna happen. But major breaking news, guys. Major breaking news. And I'm gonna switch my layout a bit, and then we'll talk. It's a massive news. The big news, one of the biggest news right now is, I think, and this is coming from Ben Jacobs, right? And Ben Jacobs does decent reporting, I would say, but still rumors. But it seems there have been concrete talks that have happened between Bruno's agent and Al-Hilal in the last few hours, and I think and Bruno might have said yes to Al-Hilal. I mean, who would say no to this crazy deal that Al-Hilal might be sending us, like giving us 130 million euros and 700,000 a week basic. 700,000 a week basic salary. This is generational wealth we're talking about. 65 million yearly signing on fee and bonuses. High chances that I'm, and I won't be surprised if Bruno says yes today. Again, I'm coming back to this point that there are two situations that can happen with Bruno right now. Is either this deal goes through and then we get money to reinvest in other players. Ideally, I would not like Bruno to go at this point because they are not ready for the transition. But with Ben Jacobs now reporting that Bruno has apparently said yes, there are positive talks, and now all United fans are on their toes right now. I'm going to take some comments. I've got some more comments at this point. Yes, मैगवायर से तो नहीं मिल पाया, अपोलो टायर खरीद के क्या करूं मैं. डील ले 1 billion रिलीज क्लॉज क्या करेगा यमाल और रफ से कुक. फेयर एनफ हो सकता है. You know what, if you get 130 for Bruno, then might just sell him. You can buy 3 4. Absolutely. I mean, see, we have to accept the reality, right? We have to accept the reality that it's time Bruno has given a lot, uh, as much as he could. I mean, we cannot just rest everything on one player's shoulders, right? वो कितना ही करेगा आपके लिए. uh, I mean, we failed Bruno, right? As a club, as a fan base as well, we failed Bruno. I think if Bruno chooses this deal, I'm not gonna be surprised, and I'll be happy for him choosing his own happiness. Why would he stay in such a toxic situation? The club is absolutely rotten to the core at this point. Um, I don't know, but I think Abhijay, to your point here, कि अगर हमको 130 million मिल जाता है, right? If we can use this money in many ways. When I say many ways, there are staff cuts that have happened, right? There are so many things that have fundamentally gone wrong with this club recently that this money can help. Ideally, from a footballing aspect, see, I want to make it clear. From a footballing aspect, selling Bruno is a suicide, is a tactical suicide. Is the squad isn't ready, but I think I won't like to compare the situation, but I think Liverpool definitely got the advantage when Coutinho was sold for 160 odd, right? They did use that money, but they used that money wisely. I think that's something that we need to absolutely understand. But yeah, absolutely, this is what has happened. Path is saying, yeah, Bruno gone is a blessing in disguise. As much as United fans will agree or disagree with me, you can easily adopt and improve with 2 attackers and 1 midfielder from this money. Yeah, I agree, Path, on this, because I think we need to accept the reality that Bruno at this age, even if he is absolutely playing fantastic, he's not the future, but obviously he can help with the rebuild, but he's not the future, right? And absolutely, if we get this money, we can fund Mbuemo, we can fund any central midfield player that could potentially join United and could improve the squad right away. I think this is the price you pay for not performing up to the standards expected. And last year, he Bruno ke discussions stay with many clubs. The board had to convince, and the manager had to convince Bruno to stay as well. So he stayed. I think the fans involvement was also very important. But I think even the fans understand right now, if Bruno makes this choice, we are fine with it. At least I'm fine with it, and that's what it is, man. Rex Bolder, Bruno has just given everything. Yes, to a certain extent, definitely he has given everything. Ineos will never reject 100 million offer plus offer for Bruno. Yeah, they won't. Based on the current situation, we have not been paying our debts on time recently, so it has revolved, and the interest rates have absolutely gone skyrocketed right now. I mean, the largest principal payment we did was back in 2011. So it's just not 130 million that's going to be used for transfers. It's going to be used somewhere else as well, because as you know, the Glazers did buy United on a debt. So there are financial aspects to it involved as well. Now United will need very good replacements, absolutely very very good replacements. I would ideally want, from a profile perspective, Embuemo maybe not, but at least we need to go for Franco Mastantuano 100%, or even a Ryan Cherki. But Ryan Cherki is absolutely linked with Man City. We'll come to that. We'll cover all the clubs. Bruno going can potentially be your Coutinho sell. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, a lot of people are saying the same aspect as well. Coutinho was sold for how much? 160 odd, right? And that helped them fund fantastic players like in the long run with Mane, Salah. But we need to be smart in the scouting process. Like, we just can't throw money on the players just because we got 130 million, 100 million. But it's a conversation worth doing at this point. It is what it is, man. Okay. Fimpy signed the deal. Let's go. Frimpong, absolutely. Frimpong has signed a deal. So Rex, okay, I won't say spoiler, but the video is coming, guys. The video will come in few days. I'm preparing something for Liverpool fans. I'm preparing something. So Liverpool fans, do check out, uh, do stay tuned for the video. Path Bowler Ineos is acting in a way Glazers have never acted in. Under the radar, signings from mid-table clubs is a brilliant strategy. Absolutely. See, I think during the Woodward era, we used to throw money at players, right? Whoever was linked to us, and we used to make panic signings. I think the strategy has changed a bit. It's absolutely essential that we go for players that can build you a larger squad. It's not as you can just focus on a playing 11 and invest all your money into it. It's a long season. One injury and your squad is gone. I mean, what better example than United and Arsenal, man? It absolutely ruins their transfer. Their whole season is derailed with one injury. That's why you need to build a squad. We need to build a squad of players who can give their all. Maybe not technically the most brilliant, but someone who has that grit and energy as well. So these kind of signings we absolutely need to look for. Abhijit Bola, I don't want Bruno to play deeper and ruin his our game. Yeah, absolutely. I've talked about this, Abhijit, in one of the videos as well. Like, when Bruno plays in the pivot is absolutely not making sense, which means if Amorim wants to play Bruno in the pivot, Bruno might tarnish his legacy going forward, because he has been losing a lot of balls recently in that position. And he feels that why would he play in a club where he's not even profiled perfectly? As much as Amorim would like Bruno to stay because of the quality of the player, this is what it is, man. This is absolutely what it is. That Europa final took a lot from us. Absolutely. It destroyed, it emotionally destroyed a lot of people. And then also it put a tight slap to all the fans as well, who were thinking that we are good enough to play in major competitions. We are not, guys. And this exact Bruno sell will is an example that why we are so desperate to sell our best player, our captain, at this point, because we do not have the funds to start a rebuild, and we cannot do not have the funds to even support Amorim at this point. If right now, realistically speaking, if we don't sell Bruno, which I do not want, again, guys, I'm just letting you know, we cannot buy the players that we want. This would pain to tell you. Yeah, now it pains me absolutely. Sancho को 25 मिल रहा है, खुश रहो यार. Yeah, so Sancho deal might happen, right? So Sancho after so the goal against Real Betis has given us 25 million euros. It seems Chelsea want to keep Sancho at this point, and this is fantastic news. I'm absolutely happy with this news. Thank you, Chelsea. I mean, the goal saved us. So saved us from another diva joining the club. Absolutely happy. Godfrey John, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Hope you have subscribed. Yes, you have liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you so much. We have 16 people joining. That is fantastic. Fantastic news. Thanks for staying, everyone. We'll talk about 5 or 6 transfer news, guys. So stay with me. Right now, we're talking about Bruno, but we'll talk about Ryan, Cherki. We talk about Sesko. We talk about Delap as well. We'll have all your opinions. I'll take every comment today. Absolutely every comment. जो भी देख रहे हैं 17 people, please do go and like the stream. Thank you so much. 90 million देना है apart from this summer. Yes, there is obviously I think Ratcliffe had mentioned this, right? There are payments and salaries sari budget mila ke, it also all boils down to 80 million euros. Also, some of the penalties that we are already facing, we are going and playing in Malaysia, right? Why? Because the Adidas deal. So, and also Maguire and Dalot performing the Apollo Tires deal. I mean, there are financial problems and implications of or everything that's going on. Hisham is here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Hope you have liked and subscribed the channel. Thank you so much. Prathamesh, Haji, you all right? I am fine. I am fine, but not so happy with this news. It seems so. Again, news, guys. So according to Ben Jacobs, who works with Give Me Sport, I think Talk Sport, he's confirmed, I think, that Bruno might have said yes. There are positive discussions. So when positive discussions are happening, and all the fans in Twitter are on meltdown at this point, and I absolutely understand. But we need to be calm and rational and think that a deal like this might actually help with getting us more modern players at this point. I'm not saying Bruno is not the right person for Man United, but I think it's about us wanting to sell. It's not about us wanting to sell Bruno. I think it's time Bruno might want to leave, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I'll take more comments and then we'll go to the next signing. We need a progressive DM. Absolutely, we need a progressive DM. Pratik, there's no questions to it. There's no ifs and buts to it. Uh, we have lacked ball progression in the midfield. We get pressed with the overloads, and we do not want that. Abhijit Bowler Rex, they don't want Sancho as his salary is very high, but they're going to talk about his wages though. Yes, if Sancho goes to Chelsea, he's going to take a wage cut. He's not going to get the same wage structure as United, right? There's no way. Pratik Bowler, if you're selling Bruno, I would love to have Eze and Mbuemo. So, yeah. So, I have an unpopular opinion there. Pratik, I think as much as I would like to have Mbuemo in the squad just for the quality of the player and the physicality he brings, is he our R10 though? He definitely does cut back in from the wing, and that's where he might help. I think that's where Ahmad and Mbuemo can actually keep on switching between the wing back and the R10 role. But I'm on the fence there. I'm on the fence there with with Mbuemo actually, because I'm on the fence. It will be a classic case of misprofiling. That's what I think. But I'll be the first person to be wrong in this situation, right? Abhijay Bolre, with the striker situation evolving, if you get the Bruno money, you should be in pole position for Gyökeres. Amorim can be a factor. Amorim definitely is a factor. When people are saying that Gyökeres cannot come to United, it's wrong. Players definitely choose Man United for the brand, for sure. They have a transfer pool. You play in Europe or you're not. It is a fact. But if Gyökeres is prioritizing UCL football, then he definitely might not come. But I believe we do have a chance on that. Garnacho sales expectation, how much? So, Keshav, I can't comment on any player's valuation, right? I think in January he was linked to Chelsea and Napoli for a 50 million euro uh, uh, valuation. I would realistically keep it around 40 to 45 million right now. If we are desperate to sell, then we might sell him for less. But if we are not, then I won't go anywhere uh, anywhere close to 60. I think 50, 55 should be a realistic valuation for Garnacho at this point. Considering his age and his numbers, 20 goals and assists among the top 6 young players like Desiree Doué and Bakola. These are the players he's on the list with in terms of the goals and assists this season, even if he has missed and has been disappointing this season. So we need to understand that. Na dare na gym kare, Trent Bolt who beta cricket mein football. I haven't watched IPL, man, after it has restarted, so I have to check. Krishanu here. Krishanu is here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, you have been doing fantastic work here. Thanks for joining me on the stream, man. I appreciate it. That River Plate guy looks like nice, very good technical wise, but 40 million release clause, which if we can pay installment, it will be nice. But PSG are in the run with Man United to sign Mastan Tuano. I'll take the comments and then I will go to the next transfer. Yeah. Sancho का डील कुछ फायदा नहीं है. 85 million दिया था, 25 million selling. It's okay. I mean, the sometimes you have to take it on the chin that some transfers don't work, like the Holland transfer and the Sancho transfer. I think it's right now, rather than contemplating whether the transfers worked or not, I think it's important to to think that we need to move forward, even if we take the losses on the chin at this point. Oh, Mo, 140 ho gaya kya? Oh, thank you so much. We have crossed 100 now. We have reached 140. The Matheus Cunha video is also doing really well, and who hasn't watched it yet, please go and watch and do comment on it. Do like the stream. Do share with your people. It has reached almost 2.5k or 2.7k views currently. For me, someone who's starting the channel, to get these views are absolutely encouraging numbers. I think you're gonna see even more better production value in the next coming videos. I'm trying hard. I'm learning edits a lot, so stay tuned. I'm doing it all for you guys, and even the graphics I'm creating for you for transfer, I'm not showing any Twitter uh, screen share. I've created all these graphics for you for the transfer window, collected all the stats for you. So I'm doing all this for you, and thanks so much for the support that I've got initially, and really really appreciate it, man. Nice. Yes, those who haven't joined the Discord, do join it. Absolutely. Discord, my Discord server link is pinned in the chat. Definitely do go and join it. भाई एक साल और क्लब में रहकर 85 का लॉस. Okay. We have Kune. I don't think we should get Eze now. Yes, exactly. Now the thing is, if we get Eze, Abhijit, these players are very tactically and positionally versatile, right? Eze can play on the L10 or R10, so does Kune as well. But I don't think so. We do have the funds to go after Eze. I think we might need an R10. That's why the fans and the club might just prefer Mbuemo, but we'll see, man. Eze is also creator. He can give. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Arnav is here. Thanks so much. You are going for Sesko. You guys might get Gyökeres. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk. अब बात छेड़ ही दिया अर्नव ने, तो बात सिस्को पे कर ही लेते हैं. बात सिस्को पे कर ही लेते हैं. But we'll reach there. Franco Mastantuono can be a generational. Absolutely. I mean, he's already getting signed up for, like, already getting called up for the Argentinian squad. It means something, guys. See, this Mastantuono can come and fail at United, okay? And then there will be a barrage of fans going absolutely bonkers on that player. But the thing is, the player is quality. And this is Christopher Vivell I'm talking about. Christopher Vivell is a fantastic scout. He has, I think not only him, I think a lot of club scouts have found him. And Mastantuono is there on the list. Absolutely. Both Cunha and Mbuemo will play in those L10, R10. We need a DLP to replace Bruno. Yeah, absolutely. Because Amorim was trying to use him as DLP. We as a player like Wharton or Stiller. Yep, absolutely. I mean, we have talked about this, right? Wharton, Stiller, ho gaye. Yeah, someone like even an Ederson might work, but I think more than Ederson, if you want to control, I think that's why Arsenal made a smart signing with Zubimendi. We're gonna come to Zubimendi as well. I'm just revealing it to you guys what we're gonna talk about the transfers. So I've created this slides for you. Highlighted the points that we need to look forward as to why the transfers are making sense. We'll talk Liam Delap as well. We'll talk Benjamin Sesko. We'll talk Cherki with City. These talks have happened. Fabrizio has reported this. This is happened, and now the Martin Zubimendi transfer as well. But next, I think अर्नव ने बात छेड़ी दी है, right? अर्नव ने बात छेड़ी दी है, तो बेंजामिन सेस्को की बात कर लेते हैं. I think Arsenal realizing that they have to be active in the transfer window, and now we have good reports, solid reports. I think Fabrizio reported that Arsenal entourage is looking to do a bid. For Benjamin Sesko. I think Benjamin Sesko has been on Arteta's radar for a long time. And so Arnab bol rahe, I think Amorim can get you Gyökeres. Still looks difficult. Interesting. Absolutely interesting. The transfer window is absolutely heating up. Now, if Arsenal is going for Sesko, there are two chances that United should look into is the Osimhen deal and Gyökeres. I personally would prefer Gyökeres based on the recent numbers and the forms he's produced. But even if we get Osimhen, I think Osimhen is definitely quality. But how has his quality been in terms of consistency when he has played in the Turkish league? I'm not so sure about that. Avijit bol rahe, I'll trust River Plate as the last two former River Plate. Absolutely. See, we need to understand that there are better footballers away from Europe as well. Right now, South America, even Mexico and Canada and the USA are producing fantastic players. The lot of players from North America and South America right now are absolutely killing it in the European market. So why not? Abhijay bol raha, I'm okay with Sesko, but again, he should not be the only forward signing for us. So my point around Sesko. So we need to look at stats here, right? And stats do not say everything, but they definitely tell a lot of what you're gonna get with this player, right? Now, in terms of goals and assists, right? When we're talking Benjamin Sesko, he's one of the best in Europe this season. 21 goals and 6 assists across all competition, right? And these are not some random numbers. These are fantastic numbers. This shows that this player is young and has grown. It's not like his numbers have died from last season. His numbers have increased, and he's young, so it's talking about the growth trajectory. And some of his goals are in the Champions League as well. So we need to factor that in. That he's a quality player. His link up with Openda has been really, really decent this season. I think he's gonna bring that dynamic influence into Arsenal's team. They are going for Benjamin Sesko. That's what I'm hearing from Fabrizio, and as a 70 to 80 million valuation by RB Leipzig. Now this will be interesting, right? Now that Arsenal has spent already 65 million on Zubimendi, right? I'm gonna take more comments. I think I've got a lot of comments at this point. Let me see. What's it? What do you think? Will Zabi play 5 at the back at Madrid? We'll talk about Madrid, Rex. We'll talk about Madrid. Abhi, let's stay on Sesko. We'll come there. It's a stream. We're gonna discuss everything. So when I'm talking Benjamin Sesko, right? I mean, we need to look at this factor, right? 88th percentile in duels won per 90 minutes. And why it's important? Because there why, and I'll show you why it's important, right? You see this Martin Zubimendi. I think let's talk about Sesko and Zubimendi both at the same time right now. There's a deal agreed with Arsenal already, right? A release clause has been triggered, 65 million. He has 95th percentile in long balls and also 96th percentile in aerial duels. And to complement that, Benjamin Sesko has a similar numbers in duels won in 90 minutes. And that's absolutely important because it shows because it shows that how Sesko is versatile as a striker, not as a absolutely strike force, but he will win you those second balls. And if you win those second balls and those balls fall in the lap of the likes of Odegaard and Saka, Sesko is going to help absolutely release the likes of Saka and Odegaard. So it's important. Like Sesko has been in Arteta's radar a lot. So these are important stats we need to understand, and why there's a demand for this player and why he's a good enough player right now to absolutely kill in the Premier League. And I think, in my opinion, this deal is absolutely gonna work. Absolutely gonna work for Arsenal if they do it right. Right. I'm gonna take some more comments at this point. Arteta was messing around with his duels, upsetting. Yes, he's not. I think Arteta does like some physicality in the air, so I think definitely. I saw 92 million Daksh Bhai ne repost kiya tha. Now, why would you pay that money for Sesko? All the best, Arsenal fans. Last time we paid 80 for a forward from that league. He did not work for us. Yes, I mean, see, a player working, not working is all dependent on how stable footballing wise the club is. If the club does not have the right structure, does not have the right people, does not have the right environment to grow, no, even a Bakola or even a Desiree Doué might come and fail in a club, right? So right now with Arsenal, they have much more stability. They've had a decent Champions League season. What decent? I mean, fantastic. They reached the semi-final after so many years and still managed to finish second in the league. I think with Benjamin Sesko's signing, this definitely might help you guys. I'm going to take some more comments there. Liao is really bad as of discipline. Uska kuch nahi hoga Premier League mein. Did I miss some comments previously? Yes. Sorry if I had a crash out in the noon. Nahi yaar, chalega yaar. It's a conversation. I mean, you are emotional, right? That's okay. That's absolutely fine. That's good. That's fine. Anna Bolan, and no way Gyökeres is joining United. Gyökeres joining United. We'll talk about it in a separate session. Franco Mastan to Mastani. I'm okay with Sesko, but again, he should not be the only forward signing for us. Fair point, Abhijay. I mean, see, this is what I've been talking about, right? If Arsenal would want to cover the bases in the attack, you just can't depend on Sesko. But I think the news that Havertz might be your main man. If Havertz is your main man, then why would Sesko want to join? So this is where Arteta will will need to be really, really smart about this. How he uses Sesko and Havertz both together. I think Amarim can get you Gyökeres. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bipra, thanks for joining the stream. Thoda late ho gaya. What did I miss? No, no, ज़्यादा कुछ miss नहीं हुआ है. What I'm saying, I'm showing you the transfer news that have coming. So if you have missed something, Bruno has most probably has agreed to the Al-Hilal deal. And right now, since Arnav had come and उसने टॉपिक छेड़ दिया था सेस्को का, so we are going to talk Benjamin Sesko as well and also Zubimendi. पाथ बोल रहे हैं Sesko will be the only center forward we definitely need a left wing man. Absolutely. Martinelli has been absolutely disappointing for you this season, right? He has not produced those numbers. And not just any other left wing. You guys need a left wing that will absolutely dart down the box, make those runs, make those crucial runs, ताकि Saka can produce and Odegaard when they produce those balls, right? There needs to be someone that receives those balls. It's absolutely vital there that it happens as well. Yeah, I think ये मैंने ले लिया. Arteta was absolutely. Now, Path बोल रहे हैं कि Havertz will start. Sesko will take a year before he explodes. Havertz might also play in a two striker formation. Absolutely. See, Path, fantastic point there because I feel so when teams in the Premier League structure themselves, right? They play two formations, right? There's an off the ball formation. There's a with the ball formation, right? There are two things here. Now, if Havertz and Sesko can start in certain games based on the opposition, it will work out for them. In some games, Havertz might come from the bench, it works out for them. So you need that tactical flexibility in any team. You cannot depend on one player playing 38 games the whole season. That that's one of the reasons why City has been so successful in some of the years, right? The amount of rotations that Pep used to make in those successful seasons is absolute testament to why you can sustain a long season. That's why the likes of City um, were successful. Samuel Kamara, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the stream. Hola, guys. Please tell me about the players coming in. Players coming in. So I'm going to show again, right? Bruno might have said yes to Al-Hilal. Liam Delap, we know already. 30 million release clause. We're going to talk about Liam Delap in the end. There are news from Fabrizio itself that Benjamin Sesko, Arsenal entourage has reached out to Benjamin Sesko representatives and Leipzig. I think Leipzig are putting a valuation of at least 60 to 70 to 80. I'm hearing even more, 90 to 92. That's pretty high, but that's what it is. Also, a deal agreed with Arsenal for Zubimendi. Now let's move to Zubimendi, right? Let's move to Zubimendi. I think it's important. But I'll take some more comments. Then we have a lot of transfers to talk about today. So please stay tuned. And thanks for joining whoever stayed in the stream and has joined me till now. Arna bol rahe, we also need another midfielder 6 or 8 with Thomas Partey losing his physicality and his age. Don't think we could get the same thing from Zubi that we get from Partey. Zubi would be useful in control. Yes. So what Zubimendi will give you, right? What Zubimendi gives you is this fantastic stat I'm going to show you, right? He's on the 94th percentile in Europe in duels won, right? So when people say that Martin Zubimendi cannot provide you that physicality, I think the stat says otherwise. He has also intercepted balls. He has 96th percentile in aerial duels as well. So when people say ki Zubimendi cannot fill in Partey's role, I think we need to understand that there's a certain reason Arteta has gone for this profile. And it might work out for them. Zubimendi definitely, absolutely does control the game. I absolutely agree with you. But he has more to his game. I think this stat is important to see. Sierra Leone for life. Today is my birthday because Man United make me happy. Absolutely. Happy birthday, Samuel. Everyone in the chat. Say definitely wish Samuel a happy birthday. If you want to join our Discord community, Samuel, please join. I have tagged the link in Discord of Discord in the chat. I've pinned it. Please do join. It's a thriving community. Please appreciate if you join. But definitely everyone in the chat do wish Samuel for your happy birthday, man. Thanks for joining. Absolutely. पार्थ बोल रहे हैं Zubimendi is basically Jorginho and Partey combined. Exactly. When people say Zubimendi does not have the physicality, it's wrong because Zubimendi can play that role. I mean, you can see in front of the screen. I'm not only giving people transfer news. I want to also give perspective on why this transfer will make sense or will not make sense, right? Now, when people are questioning that Zubimendi physical nahi hai, it is wrong. He has won so many aerial duels this season and interception. And I showed another fantastic stat there, right? That if Benjamin Sesko is winning a lot of aerial duels, you have Zubimendi in the 95th percentile in the long ball section. In the long ball. So he has that long ball to him. And if Zubimendi is producing those numbers for long balls, then it's absolutely going to release Saka. I'm going to take a lot of comments, guys. I need to discuss all these points. I'll take comments. So आराम से बहुत लोग live थे. I'm sorry about मेरा comment. Yes. I'm going to take. I'm going to find your comment. I'm going to okay. और एक बार भाई साहब. Wait. Okay. विप्रा बोल रहे हैं ऐश भाई जुबी फाइनल हो जाए तो टैक्टिकल वीडियो एब्सोल्युटली निकालूंगा भाई. Zubimendi is, I think Zubimendi is kind of finalized. See, I'm not gonna make only United content, right? I'm a United fan, but I'm not only gonna make United content. I think I'm gonna talk football as a whole as well. But obviously, a lot of United content will come. But I think it's important to make a video on Zubimendi as well, on why he will. Um, मेरे को एक हफ्ता give me a week. I have a lot of videos lined up at this point, so definitely it's coming. Definitely it's coming. बात बोल रहे हैं, oh yeah, won't happen a lot, but Merino can play there in lesser games. Zubimendi can unlock Odegaard and Rice. They won't go that wide and pass early. Exactly. Absolutely. If Zubimendi can produce those long balls as we see in the screen, right? We don't need Odegaard to always link up with Saka in those situations. I mean, if Saka can make those runs, they're already freeing up a lot of the responsibility for Odegaard to maintain the tempo because we already have a player. They already have a player that can maintain the tempo there. So fantastic. I mean, this is a very crucial signing by Arsenal. I mean, a lot of people realize that no, they have not gone for a striker yet. That's why they're falling out of the window. I think that's wrong. When I say Arsenal is slowly coming back into the window with the right signing, is I kind of like this signing. I've been saying this from the last season when I saw a lot of games of Benjamin Sesko. Personally, I liked what I saw. I absolutely liked what I saw, and he's going to provide you that dynamic edge. And he's very young, right? Because if Arteta and Arsenal are going for a project striker, there's nothing better than Sesko right now if you want to go for a project striker. Words की slide ही नहीं दिख रही, slide नहीं, because प्रथमेश ब्रूनो का आ गया न्यूज. ब्रूनो का न्यूज आ गया कि he might have agreed. I have in the beginning of the stream. But Prathamesh, you already know that I'm going to do a video on words. I'm going to do a video on words like I did for Matheus Cunha. Spoiler alert, क्या मैं तो बोल दे रहा हूँ. There's a video coming for words. There's a video coming for Frimpong and Kirkes. So this is the next video. Do stay tuned. अगर आप लोगों ने मेरा latest video नहीं देखा है on Matheus Cunha, do watch it. It's going to be a similar profile video as well. And I'm really excited to even make that video because I need to address Liverpool fans on how absolutely they have been fantastic in this transfer window. Sesko and Watkins will do that for Arsenal. Yeah, Watkins. I have always mentioned Watkins, right? I have always said Watkins is a very, very fantastic striker. 77 goals and assists in the last 3 seasons. He's been massive. Nikhil bol rahe hain. Hi Nikhil, thanks for joining. A lot of people have joined the stream today. Thanks for joining. Right now we are 13, but एक point पे there were more than 20 people, so I really appreciate everyone who's joined the stream. I can't even suggest United, and I've danced on समझो ही हो गया after this season ended. I mean, we are in a very, very, very poor shape right now. Kesha बोल रहे number 10, but we ain't signing him. Zubimendi can unlock. Yes, we have taken this. Won't happen a lot, but Merino can play there in lesser games. Morgan Rogers कहाँ fit होगा Arsenal में? Is Morgan Rogers linked to Arsenal though? I don't think so. He's linked to Arsenal anytime soon. But yeah, that's what it is. But Morgan Rogers would work for Arsenal. Definitely had that LCM cam role, but I don't think so he's linked there. But this is the news, guys. So I'm gonna repeat. I'm gonna switch to next transfers. This is the news. So deal agreed with Arsenal, as Fabrizio already reported. Fantastic signing, absolutely fantastic signing. He's gonna be uh, vital to you controlling the games even more. 65 million release clause. 96th percentile in tackles won, 94th percentile in duels won. So he has that physicality, 95th percentile in interception, and he has the long ball in him as well. And that absolutely talks um, uh, great. These are great numbers that tells you that he's a great distributor of the ball, and 96th percentile in aerial duels. So he has that physicality. So he can be the future replacement for you for Partey if Partey is, let's say, injured or not fit. That's gonna be a situation. But next transfer, yes, Bruno news. There is the Bruno news, man. Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs. I'm gonna repeat. Ben Jacobs has said that Bruno might have agreed to join Al-Hilal, but I'm gonna keep a tabs on the news and let you guys know. We'll talk about this in Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, please do join. The next transfer I'm gonna talk about is this signing, right? This signing. This is a player that's that has scored 12 goals and 18 assists. Sorry, 19 assists. 12 goals and 19 assists, available on a 22.5 million release clause. Right? Ryan Cherki, when he played against United at Old Trafford, we all saw what he did. Scored a goal, fantastic dribbling, controls the tempo of the game. And if City is looking at Cherki as their new like number 10 slash attacking midfielder roaming role that'll play on the final third, he's gonna set the Premier League on fire. Why I'm telling you? Because he's a player that can control the tempo of the game on the higher end of the pitch. Not when I'm not saying about when you're in the midfield. On the higher end of the pitch, when you play against low block teams, Ryan Cherki will be absolutely vital to unlock because he has that X factor in him, and he's very young, right? Path Bowler, good player, but seems like a very non-City signing. But exactly, Path. I think what City has realized right now is they need to be smart about this. They need to think out of the box. They need to, because they saw how pedestrian their football was this season, and they really, really struggled to break down teams this season. That's why I think they might change how they want to play this season. That's what I'm thinking is why City is going for these signings. Suvaji, thanks for joining the stream. Thank you so much. If you haven't joined the Discord, please, my link is on pinned on the comment section. Definitely go and check it out. Liverpool have now the transfer pool better than United. Never thought I will see in this lifetime, and Liverpool deserves it. We have to realize that Liverpool deserves it. There's a reason why Liverpool was able to pull pull off the Wirtz, Frimpong, and potentially the Kirkes deal because of the football they've played last season, because of Slot, because how Klopp has built this culture in the club, that the performances needed to play for Liverpool need to be absolutely high. And Slot has absolutely taken the baton from Klopp and has just done some tweaks, and absolutely look at the results Liverpool are producing. And now Liverpool are also very smart to understand that the likes of Arsenal and City are going to go all out in the transfer window. And fair play to Liverpool, man. That's why they deserve it. Absolutely deserve it. I've never thought that saying this about Pep is pivoting from a possession based style to a transition based one. And Path, this is a fantastic comment because I have seen this in the last 3 or 4 games. Even and I first saw this when Haaland was back from injury, that Haaland was just not walking around, right? Haaland was making those wide runs. So when I saw that, I'm like, Pep, I think might be changing something. Pep definitely changed this and definitely went on a run of results that secured the third place. They were not even in the top 4 conversation, right? We are talking about the downfall of Pep, but he somehow managed to finish third. So yeah, great point there, man. I'm gonna take some more comments. As a German NT fan, I like Florian Wirtz, and sad he's joining Liverpool, but all the best. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Wirtz will be a fantastic signing, generational signing. Great player, man. Is fantastic on the ball. Not talked enough, in my opinion. I think he's gonna do fantastic things for Liverpool. Absolutely fits the profile. I think he does not just go and does not create goals. I think he has a shot outside the box as well, which if McAllister and Wirtz form a partnership, right, they could absolutely run riot in the Premier League. Um, yeah, I'm going to take some more new comments. Okay. Marmosh screams transitions. Marmosh absolutely screams transition. And just imagine path, right? Just imagine. Imagine the IQ of Marmosh and Ryan Cherki linking up together and producing balls for the likes of Haaland to just on the platter. So this is what I think City is getting smart right now, that they need to get in those young players that fit the modern football demands. We're gonna see absolutely a different football from Pep. I think why he's gonna go for Cherki right now. I think most probably, path that City might switch to a back three and wing back system that he used to play once as well in few years back I think. परसों से ऑफिशियली विंडो स्टार्ट है ना यस परसों से ऑफिशियली का विंडो स्टार्ट है I think right now, even for the Cunha deal, right now he's just waiting for his work permit. And once he's done, he's gonna come to United and it'll be revealed. Yes, I've taken this comment. Nikhil bol rahe hain ki thanks this is the end. Thank you El Magnifico more than Cristiano. You came and ignited that fan again in the end of an era. Which context are you talking about, Nikhil? Is he coming back to the Premier League? No, I think there's news that he might leave. But let's stay on Ryan Cherki. Now we need to talk about Ryan Cherki. 12 goals and 19 assists, right? This season in all competitions for Lyon, right? I mean, the quality of the player is very high. When I saw him against United at Old Trafford, he I mean, there was a run he made. There was a run he made that uh, that crossed 4 or 5 defenders and into the box, and it took a shot. That impressed me, and that tells you that the player can dribble the ball, eat the blade, as we call it, right, these days. A fantastic signing. I think if Cherki has approached so City has approached Cherki, it's going to be a fantastic signing, right? But let's move on from Cherki. Now this is a signing we need to talk about as well. Liam Delap. But I'm going to take some comment. Nikhil bol rahe, oh Bruno, man, if Bruno leaves, Bruno if Bruno Fernandes leaves, right, it's going to put a massive dent in the hearts of the United fans, but not in a negative way. I think we'll be sad, but I think we'll all understand why Bruno would want that decision. And potentially, if this could turn out to be the Coutinho deal for us for our rebuild, then it is what it is, man. But अगर वो मैं I'm declaring this. If Bruno बोलता कि मैं contract फाड़ के जा रहा हूँ इस club से, right? I would absolutely understand. I mean, the numbers he has given for us for the past 4-5 seasons at least instilled some belief, right, that we can be there. I think we finished second and third with Bruno as well in 2 seasons, won 4 trophies already. Could not win the Premier League, could not win Europa Leagues, but definitely it was unfair that we failed him as a club, that हमने उस पे सब कुछ डाल दिया to take us where he was not supposed to. Had he had that support system, Bruno Fernandes would have produced astronomical numbers in the Premier League as well. But I would understand if he leaves, man. It is what it is. But another transfer that we should talk about is the Liam Delap transfer. Now, he obviously, United were in talks with Liam Delap for the transfer, and there was a 30 million release clause, which has been now activated by Chelsea, and there is an agreement with Chelsea already. Romano has already reported it. 12 goals and 2 assists in the league. It's okay numbers. It's at least from a squad in Ipswich. If he gets more service, he might produce even more numbers. He's a City graduate as well, so I think pretty good player. But there are two stats that I want to mention about Liam Delap is the 86th percentile in dribbles and 86th percentile in tackles won. So it's just not a forward. I think he produces that physicality as well. So it's a fantastic signing. When people say that Delap has snubbed United, yes, he has snubbed United, but we could not give him the European football. But it is very surprising for me that a striker who has just come up from a relegation side, his agent is demanding that he will join a club that is playing European football. Doesn't make sense to me. But Chelsea did snap up. I think Jackson definitely needs competition, and Delap I think might fit might. I think Delap fits the Chelsea structure. I think he will do pretty well there. Problem here is, Ash, that we could not give him that Europa. Yeah, absolutely, man. This is what it is. Now, after moving on to now, we need to also I'm gonna just put on some breaking news. Not breaking news, but I think it's gonna happen soon that Bruno might leave uh, for Al-Hilal. But we need to also talk about even more about Zubimendi as well. Um, I have not created a slide for words today because I'm going to make a video on this and why Liverpool has absolutely nailed it in a transfer market. So again, Zubimendi, it's a confirmed news, right? It's a confirmed news that deal agreed with Arsenal release clause has been triggered. But the numbers Zubimendi has, I mean, the perception of Martin Zubimendi is that he's just gonna control the tempo and just gonna sit there as a holding midfielder. But he provides much more than that, right? I mean, 90th percentile in tackles won, so he has a tackle in him. These are per 90 stats I'm talking about. So in a game, you will see a lot of involvement. And I have another stat for you, right? For Zubimendi, in per 90 in the he has 92 percentile in touches inside the box. So he's not just gonna sit behind; he's gonna go forward. He's gonna be there linking up with strikers and the final third. So he will be absolutely that glue that won't let Arsenal lose possession. And also 95th in long balls. So when he's gonna put all those long balls to the wings, there's no need to start that build up. I think Arsenal can play both in transition and in position with Martin Zubimendi, and it's a fantastic deal in my opinion. Great player, and also Arsenal definitely Sesko to Arsenal, right? So this transfer is absolutely important. Benjamin Sesko, 21 goals and 6 assists across all competitions, 70 to 80 million valuation by RB Leipzig. I think it's more, but he has won a lot of duels, aerial duels. He's won a lot of them, and that's absolutely important for Arsenal how they want to play. I'm going to take some more comments. अभिजीत बोल रहे हैं Delap will hold bench and will not be selected UCL 26th man team. Yes, yes, it might happen. It might happen as well. They have a large squad, right? Chelsea. Now, I think so. So the younger players that they had bought, right? I think they already have started selling them. I think there's a Spanish striker they had bought last season, young striker, 18-year-old. I think they are looking to sell him. So there will be a lot of outgoings in Chelsea as well. But Chelsea, as a financial structure, they put all their money. I think the Champions League qualification definitely has helped them to secure this Delap deal. But yeah, absolutely. If Delap does not start for Chelsea, fair enough. It's that it is what it is, man. The next, I think so. Just doing a transfer roundup at this point. So obviously, Al Hilal, and this is going to be a massive generational wealth um, for Bruno. I'll understand if he leaves, but I think the most crucial signing that's going to happen in the coming days is this signing. Yes, we have a lot of high profile signings coming on. Yes, we have Frimpong and Wirtz already signed up by Liverpool. But I think this signing is gonna make massive inroads in the Premier League, and City. This player looks like a City player, the one with fantastic ball technical ability that Pep absolutely admires. So it's gonna work. I think this is one of the most important transfers that will shape how City is gonna play football next season. Obviously, we talked about now about the Delap situation. That obviously he has accepted the Chelsea deal, preferring a Champions League squad. But that's a great point there by Abhijit. There is, will Delap start over Jackson? And this is going to be very interesting to see. Will he even play in the UCL? I think he will. Definitely he'll play because it's a long season. If Jackson does not play well and Delap start performing from the bench, I think it's going to work out for Chelsea. I'm 100% sure. Suvajit बोल रहे हैं at Rex, Gakpo is a good player but not world class. This year Liverpool has signed world class players after a long time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Liverpool, big up to them, man. They knew that they had to upgrade. And and this realization would have come from how, even if they won the Premier League, their second half performances always, second half of the league performances always has been poor. That's why they have lost out on a lot of Premier League title races. And for this exact reason, they need a larger squad, a larger bench, a much more quality bench, because Diogo Jota, like Diogo Jota has missed 99 games in total for Liverpool. 99 games. His injury record is so poor that he has derailed Liverpool's season before. Like Nunes wasn't working out as much as they would like, but they expected Jota to do that. But 99 games missed due to injuries. We are talking about 2.5 seasons there, right? So uh, that's why Liverpool had to be proactive in the transfer market. They went in for Wirtz. Wirtz is a goal scoring threat. He can control tempo. We Soboslai last season was absolutely gassed out. He was playing almost every minute last season. And Harvey Elliott, maybe he's not good enough to take Liverpool to the next stage, right? So absolutely big up, man. Liverpool have absolutely nailed the transfer window, and they have been crucial. Uh, and these signings have been absolutely crucial here, right? So I'm going to take some more comments here. Chelsea can get Europa banned because those hotel sellings. Hope Delap is aware of it. See, man, every player that's joining Chelsea might be aware of what the situation is. I think London does. I mean, a lot of people will not think about it this way, but London definitely is a major factor of why a lot of players do join the London clubs. So that's the transfer roundup, guys. I want to do a quick stream today, and we're gonna do. I'm gonna just repeat a quick roundup on what transfers we are talking about right now. Obviously, the words transfer is done. Video is coming, but it seems, according to Ben Jacobs, right? According to Ben Jacobs, I think it seems that Bruno has agreed a deal to Al-Hilal, and can't get over that Ben Jacobs tweet about Bruno. Absolutely, man. See, a lot of United fans will be absolutely sad today, but we also need to understand that why it's happening. It's because we have not performed to our best, Bruno included as well this season. It's a team game. I think it's time players have have to take the accountability. And right now, if Bruno leaves Man United in this situation, I'm not gonna blame Bruno. But if we are getting 130 million euros, it's absolutely crucial. It's crucial, Nikhil, that we make the best use of this money. Adieri Kangumbai, thank you so much for joining the stream. Hope you have subscribed to the channel. Hope you have liked the stream. And my Discord link is on the chat pinned. Hi Ash, how are you? Mark Gehi, Brian Embuemo, and Kobel Gittins, Garcia and Christina. Okay, and Juan Pedro and Jonathan David signed for Newcastle United. Right? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, see, um, we are linked with Brian Embuemo, right? But my unpopular opinion about Brian Embuemo is that he might be misprofiled at United. He fits absolutely perfectly for Newcastle. Newcastle United, Brian Embuemo will be a match made in heaven. They play the 4-3-3. Brian Embuemo thrives in that right wing position. I think this is going to work. Bruno Gittins is a great option actually. He is a very versatile player. Can play the L10 R10 role as well, and also winger position. But I agree, man. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for joining. Hope you have subscribed and liked the channel. More streams and more video coming. If you haven't checked out the Matheus Cunha video as well, I have made, definitely do check out. It has a lot of context on why Cunha might work out for United and what might not work out for United as well. Appreciate you joining the stream. Abhijit bol rahe Metro City in a first world country pool is something. Absolutely. It is a factor. Why do you think the likes of Sancho they wanted to join Chelsea, right? It's a major factor. London ka lifestyle for those British folks. It is what it is, man. After Paul Scholes, he was the one who deserved that 18 jersey. Yeah, absolutely, man. He was the best player that we have signed post Alex Ferguson, right? That has proven it. I'm not saying the best player in terms of ceiling and quality. We have signed like the likes of Falcao and stuff who were absolutely killing it back then, right? But it did not work out. Even Ronaldo did a comeback. Did it work out? It did not. But Bruno is the one who was only signed for 40 million and absolutely worked out. So this is the transfer market, transfer roundup I wanted to do. I'm gonna do a roundup soon before we close the stream. But hey, Ritin, thank you so much for joining. Sorry, bro, engaged in some work. That's why later. Nah, absolutely. Hey, man, do your stuff. Love what you're doing in your channel as well. Definitely reach out if you want to collaborate with uh, with me. Absolutely, I'm in. Cursed Voltrex, hey, thanks for joining. Did you check out all the news? If you have not, if even if the stream ends, definitely go and check it out. Thank you for reigniting that fan in me. Yeah, after Europa final, I was mad at him, but thank you, 18 broken hearts. Nikhil, Aj, I think you are very emotional. I think yes, even a lot of United fans will be emotional as well. But it is what it is, man. Paul P was the best, and sad it did not. Exactly. Paul Pogba was another fantastic signing, but obviously it didn't work out. But it's okay. So just doing a transfer roundup here before we say goodbye to the stream. Bruno, according to Ben Jacobs, has most probably agreed to join Al-Hilal, and if United are able to use this money, it'll be fantastic. We already know Liam Delap situation, 30 million release clause, 12 goals, and 2 assists in the league only for Ipswich from a relegated side who was expecting to only play Champions League football. That is weird for me, but he chose Chelsea, which is fine. At least to me, at least my opinion is I think we might have dodged a bullet. But hey, this is football. Delap might actually work out for Chelsea because he provides that physicality up top that maybe Jackson is not able to provide. Now, I like this signing though. I like this signing a lot. That if Arsenal absolutely makes it, that they score 20. Like look at Sesko numbers, right? 21 goals and 6 assists across all competitions. 80 million, even 90 million valuation is what we're talking about. But one of the most important factors is this: 88th percentile in duels won per 90 minutes. So he wins a lot of duels. He's not just going to score goals for you. I think Arsenal looking to be more physical as well in the upcoming seasons. थोड़ा पानी पी लेता हूँ. I've been speaking a lot for the last 1 hour. But this is the signing I'm absolutely fixated on right now. Is Ryan Cherki with City. 22.5 million release clause, 12 goals and 19 assists across all competitions. Ligue 1 is a fantastic league. Also, he has numbers in the Europa League as well. If अगर इस price में आ रहा है, right, it's a win. It's a win for any team. He improves the squad right away. If he does not start, bench, he's more than a bench player, man. So this is a signing I absolutely, and City does make smart signings. If Cherki and Marmoush, they link up well, I think it's going to be fantastic for City. But this is I think the deal of the week in my opinion. Because I haven't had the official confirmation from Wirtz still yet. But this is the deal of, in my opinion, for the last few weeks. I think Martin Zubimendi to Arsenal would be absolutely vital to Arsenal's chances in the league. LB 1998, thank you for joining the stream. Rodri, Tijani Reinders, Cherki. Absolutely. So in the next transfer roundup, I'm going to talk about Tijani Reinders. I have some news. I have some news that, you know, Manchester City has now bid for Tijani Reinders. Tijani Reinders is right now in pole position to join. Man City are in pole position right now to absolutely bid for Tijani Reinders. They have received a bid by AC Milan in recent hours, proposal worth around 60 million, including add-ons. AC Milan want more to have to let the midfielder go. Now, I have been an advocate for Tijani Reinders since a long time, right? Tijani Reinders, fantastic dribbling ability, the perfect definition of a box-to-box player, right? And Tijani Reinders, Cherki, and Marmoush, if they link up, can be absolutely lethal on the final third. Tijani Reinders is a midfielder that produces more than just your daily midfielder duties. He makes those runs in the box and has been doing that for AC Milan. So it's going to be a massive signing there. Proper replacement of Gundogan. Absolutely. Bang on. Gus Boltrex. Absolutely bang on. He is the one that should replace Gundogan. Gundogan used to produce that same energy and the same runs in the box, in the channels as well, supporting the wingers and absolutely creating that control near the box. So that's the same model that Pep plays, right? So it's going to be a fantastic signing, in my opinion. Milan is asking 70 million, but I still it's low for Syria midfielder of the year. Steal, man, steal. And Krishanu, a lot of people had told me, right, when I was screaming that, hey, Tijani Reinders will be absolutely essential for United to do that rebuild, because he can play in that LCM role along with Ugarte, because we are lacking ball progressors. And people are saying, no, he just signed an AC Milan deal recently. Every player has a price. Every player has a price. Every team has a price. And especially Syria teams, they have a price. So if Tijani Reinders is linked and heavily linked right now to Manchester City, then it's absolutely making sense. If they have received a bid by City, I think it's going to go through, and Tijani Reinders is going to make a hell lot of difference. City has become smart. City has become smart. They're going for the right profile of players that needed for the Premier League. There are more news as well. Obviously, Florian Wirtz deal. I'm gonna make a video, separate video on this, like the one I had made for Cunha. But Florian Wirtz deal talks are advancing as reported early, with clubs optimistic as Liverpool proposal around 130 million euros on the table. People will say, is the number justified? I am absolutely saying it's justified, because at 21 years old, if you are getting a generational talent, you should go for it. You should go for it, and you're gonna pay anyways in installments, right? It's not even a gamble, it's a calculated investment, as I call it, and it's gonna work out for them. Absolutely work out. And talking about Liverpool signings, big up to Liverpool. I'm just liking what Liverpool is doing right now in the market. They are smart. Frimpong deal is all signed and sealed. Official announcement is now imminent. Liverpool have the new right back for 35 million. 35 million, man. 35 million euros for Jeremy Frimpong. Just imagine, okay, just imagine the situation. The Premier League defenders are dealing with Salah and Frimpong on the right flank. It's going to be carnage. Liverpool with Kirkes and Frimpong are absolutely going to go ballistic this year. This is, in my opinion, this signing is going to be the signing of the season in the Premier League, because what Frimpong offers, Frimpong is very versatile. He can play in the back three with the wing back position. He can also play in the back four. He has done this before as well. But he provides a lot more than just defense. Like, he can also join in the overloads in the midfield, helping out Gravenberch and McAllister. So the amount of versatility that you get with Frimpong, imagine Frimpong and Salah on the right wing, man. They're gonna absolutely go crazy. Kaz Voltec is staying Krishanu, but he's in 21, 22, so overpaying for 24-6 for a 26-year-old makes no sense. Okay. We are spending such kind of money for the first time. FSG haven't spent, because FSG is absolutely looking at ambition. Liverpool is looking at ambition. They know if they don't act now, they're gonna again wait another 4-5 years to win another league. If Liverpool has to win another league this season, this is the signing they had to make. An absolutely fantastic signing. Champ Boy, thanks for joining the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for a lot of people who joined the stream. Right now we 8, but at one time we were 20-25 watching, and I really appreciate everyone who was there. What's your take on FIFA Club World Cup, bro? It's a waste of time, man. It's a waste of time for players and a waste of time for a lot of teams. Um, I mean, why do we need another Club World Cup when we have FIFA World Cup every 4 years? Euro bhi hai, right? There's anyways a Club World Cup happening anyways, just for the sake of it. Why do you need another FIFA World Cup for just for clubs? It's good financially, but there are two ways to it, right? Either this can absolutely tire the players down to a point that you won't see long sustainable careers, right? If this happens, right? Imagine Odegaard playing, like the financial aspect, chhod do, right? Imagine the likes of Odegaard, Bruno playing every minute in the Premier League, right? Every minute in the Europe, like in Europe, lot of the bigger players, and also then have to also perform after a long draining season at their best for the broadcasters to play FIFA World Cup, Club World Cup. For me, it does not make sense. Absolutely does not make sense. For me, this FIFA Club World Cup is a waste of time. It's just a um financial deal. Ashby, do you think broadcasting money and all Champions League participation money improve the net spend? Absolutely, Bipra. Absolutely. Thanks for asking this question. Broadcasting money, Champions League, I'll give an example, 6 million revenue per match day. And the more teams, more eyes watch the deals with bigger sporting brands. Let's say Adidas, let's say Puma, let's say New Balance, any brand would want to associate with you. And and this will absolutely improve. See, TV rights badenge, this broadcasting money, Champions League participation money improve the net spend, because just for participating in the Premier League, right, just for participating in the Champions League, sorry, participating in the Champions League, you get 70 million anyways, if you just be there on the group stages, right? Like a Monaco last season, they received like 70-80 million just for being there. You don't need to qualify. If you qualify for the next round, you get 130-40 million in total, plus again 6 million plus revenue. So we're talking easily 200 million in revenue, man, if we just do well in the Champions League. That's what Arsenal got. Arsenal 140 plus the other revenues and the brand deals, that plus the plus UEFA coefficient bonuses as well along with it. So it definitely helps net spend. Absolutely. I've been saying about this. I'm not a City fan, but I'll give you one argument for that. Man City paid 120 million for 25-year-old Grealish. Madrid gave 130 million bonus, signing bonus to 29-year-old Alaba. See, player, how much they want to pay players, it all depends how they're going to perform. चल गया तो बोलोगे कि बहुत बढ़िया डील था, इट्स वर्थ इट. नहीं चला तो सब everyone will absolutely go bonkers. So it's a matter of chance. So yeah, I mean, this is what we had for the transfer market roundup today, and thanks for everyone who's joined the stream today. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. We had like so many people joining the stream at one time. Now right now we are 6, but एक time it was 25 odd people. So I really appreciate who joined the stream, and do like and subscribe Ash Talks Football if you haven't subscribed, and if you have not watched the video of Matheus Cunha, do watch it. It is doing well on YouTube, and I have given a lot of aspects about Cunha there, but more videos coming in the next few days. Do stay tuned for that, and Liverpool fans would love that video. Thanks for joining, everyone. This was the transfer roundups. I'm gonna share once again the transfer roundup that I was talking about. So I obviously talked about Zubimendi. I think this is the deal of the week. Once Florian Wirtz is accepted, I will call that the deal of the week. But this is the biggest news of the week. Martin Zubimendi, deal agreed with Arsenal, 65 million release clause. Cherki talks with City. City are going to get a fantastic player with Ryan Cherki. So cheap. Uh, it's a budget signing plus an absolute steal. What they're getting with Ryan Cherki. Sesko to Arsenal, links are happening, and I think Arsenal are going to benefit a lot with Sesko. Tall, strong striker with proven goal scoring ability, and obviously can win aerial duels. It's going to work out. Liam Delap with 30 million release clause. He chose Chelsea to play Champions League football. Fair enough. Man United deserve to be in the mud this season, considering our league position and the form we have been. If a player like Delap, who came from a relegated club, is choosing Chelsea, fair enough. Fair enough. But this is the biggest news right now that has come in the past 1 hour. I think Bruno has accepted the deal with Al-Hilal. 700,000 a week in basic, 65 million euros yearly signing on fee and bonuses. I understand, Bruno. I absolutely understand. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm going to take the last two comments and I'm going to end the stream. I think all over Arsenal, I got 297 odd million. Absolutely broadcasting deal, Champions League, your coefficient bonuses, new contract renewals, plus transfer. Like, it'll absolutely, like, you will see how Arsenal is going to perform in the transfer market in the coming fight. And even we paid 75 million for 26-year-old Van Dijk. People think 25 or 25 is 25. It's not. See, a player's ability decides if he's old or not. These days, players have the fitness, even at 30, 31, to play long seasons. And you see a player like Højlund, who's so young, is not able to absolutely control the ball at all, right? And if you compare to Watkins, who's absolutely seasoned, who's experienced, and is absolutely on prime, why would not clubs go for him, man? City overpaying for Grealish was justified, as he was at his peak in Aston Villa. And yeah, the amount of dynamism that Grealish was showing at City was absolutely fantastic. I mean, he deserved that deal, but I think his game changed. I think his lifestyle definitely added a factor to his decline. But that's the stream, guys. Thanks for joining everyone who has who has joined right now. I really appreciate everyone who joined the stream, and more streams to come. I might do a UEFA Champions League preview or a watch along tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And also, new videos are coming. If you haven't checked out the Matheus Cunha video, do check out. And it's in my YouTube channel. The Discord link is on the chat. And thanks for joining. Thank you. Goodbye.